freaking rolling out to one of our properties that we bought for $35,000 from a wholesaler. I haven't been out there in a good bit of time. The first guys that we had, it was kind of funny. What's up with this bus, dude? Just sitting there in the freaking intersection? What are you doing? So it's funny because I did a property on Prospect Avenue, which is the street we're coming up on right now. Coincidentally, the guys next door were doing a property the same size, and they actually sold it for a good price, $180,000. We paid $35,000 for ours. I think they paid less for theirs, and they put a bunch of money in theirs. We put a bunch of money in ours, but my guy asked me to install a furnace because it was the dead of winter. So I, against my better judgment, rather than telling him to buy a freaking tube heater, which is what you should always have, is one of those tube heaters, I put a furnace in there because I was new to Kansas City and new to flipping real estate at that point in time out here. And so I put one in here. It miraculously disappeared. My guy says it was the guys next door, whatever. Nobody could prove anything. We called the cops. Nothing happened. They stole my furnace. I started caging everything. That's why we cage every furnace now. And I got hit twice in the same week and learned my lesson and caged everything from that point forward. And wouldn't you know, we've never had a furnace stolen until yesterday when I thought Tyler said there was a furnace stolen, but it was just a flood. So, yeah, so we put some guys on there. And the funny thing is when these guys contacted me on this property we're heading to right now, they contacted me and said, we met you at this property. And the guys who were finishing up the work did a pretty good job and it looked great. So I said, you know what? We'll give these guys a chance. Even if they stole the equipment, even if I think they stole the equipment, but I don't know, I said, let's give them a chance to see what's up. You always could tell right away when somebody doesn't know what they're talking about because the demo looks amazing, right? So we get in there. Demo's amazing. These guys bid a super low bid, which gave me like, they're doing this thing for the freaking dirt. We got a demo bid in and they bid us a total price of $15,000 to finish this house. Then they're asking for 10% of their total budget. And I'm like, no, that's not how it works. You're not getting 10% of your budget for a small demo job. 2 weeks go by, we pay them some money on that. 2 weeks go by, and they're trying to make another huge drop, but nothing's been accomplished. So we cut bait with them. It's probably the guys who stole my freaking furnace. We cut bait with them and now we're working with our ace in the hole, Mario. So we're gonna go see what Mario's on like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 jobs for us right now. And the reason he's on 5 jobs is because he's Superman. He's Super Mario. In fact, we just hired his friend to be our personal cleaner and she's kicking butt. And the reason we went to him is because good people hang around good people. And we knew that the way I found all my other people who helped me out, like with cleaning out houses and with doing make-readies, is I've always gone to the people that I worked with the most and said, hey, do you know anybody else who does this, right? I talked to my wife, she's complaining we keep having these people who aren't doing a great job cleaning houses for us, and they're charging a lot of money, quite frankly. So I was trying to find someone to hire just as an employee. It didn't happen, didn't work out, but we ended up getting Super Mario's friend, and she cleaned like a bunch of houses for us right now, and we're gonna go see what Mario's up to if he's even here. I don't know if he's here. Is he here, Tyler?
I don't know.
All right, so he might not be here, but we're gonna walk the job. It's always good to walk the jobs when they're not there too, so you can kind of see and poke all the holes at what's going on. This is like an okay street. My guy Tyler thinks I'm not gonna make a bunch of money on this one because I bought it in a street that's all right. I beg to differ because they don't got no neighbors, and that's kind of a nice thing. So sometimes when you got no neighbors, it's better than having neighbors. But we're standing at Montgall in Kansas City, Missouri, AKA a working class neighborhood. You can tell around here. You got houses over here that are kind of messed up. This one looks vacant, and then we got ours right here, which is a really pretty house. Somebody nailed me. Car's all messed up. Sunroof won't close, but such is life. And coincidentally, when I was driving to St. Louis, we got sideswiped. So we're rolling in here. I haven't been in here how long, you think? 2 months. Probably 2 months at least. We bought this property from a wholesaler. We got Super Mario in here. What's up, man? ¿Qué pasa? Mario brother, right? ¿Cómo se llama again? Medley. Did I get it right? Okay, that's fine. This is how we handle our trash. We throw it in the backyard. You don't want to put it in the front yard because you don't want people to be seeing what you're doing. What's this gonna be, Tyler?
This is gonna be a pantry.
Pantry, excellent move. Nice size pantry, nice size kitchen. These are the original floors. We got good taping going on. This is a professional. So weren't we doing something? We were adding a bathroom here, right? No.
Yeah.
Okay, this was our room that we converted into a bathroom. I do remember that.
Yeah, and then we had a closet right here.
Yeah.
He was gonna do a tub, but then he said, I came here like 2 days ago, he said it didn't fit.
That's cool. This looks perfect. We don't need to do a tub in there. All right, so we're gonna pick out tile. Comment below what type of tile should we use in this nice house right here. We're gonna tile here. We're gonna tile all the way in this whole thing right here. He's got a shower pan here. He maybe wanna go in wood the whole way. So we just need tile for the walls. This is roughly 70 square foot. It might be a little bit smaller. We can pick out the tile on floor and decor right now.
Yeah.
I think that was the right call though.
If you want me to add value with the master, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. I thought weren't we doing something with this though?
No, this was a closet right here.
Yeah.
And then
that was gonna open it up.
It's gonna be like, unless you want to do like major French doors or something.
No, this is right. This is right. Okay. That's where we push this to. We push this all the way over here. So now we have a nice big bedroom. We may need tile for here. So we're gonna pick up our tile selections. once we leave here. The house is rolling along good. How do we get to our basement?
Right, the door's blocking it.
Oh, he's got, okay, got it. So it's right there.
Yeah.
All right, he's dropping him some cans. We're gonna have a nice house here. What do you think our sales price is gonna be? Comment below if you think it's gonna be below 120, above 120, above 150. You think I'm gonna get killed on this deal? I've been killed before. Tyler says he wouldn't flip on this house or wouldn't flip in this neighborhood. So let me talk to you about this real quick. So when you're in a place like Kansas City, you're in a place like St. Joe, you're gonna have to gamble a little bit when you're going on streets like this. And you gambling, but you gotta have an exit strategy in real estate, right? So we'll walk around a little bit more. I'm gambling that me building the best house in this neighborhood, I'm gonna get a return on it, right? If you look at this house though, it's a really pretty house. You got your own driveway here, which is an upgrade in Kansas City, Missouri, because a lot of the houses don't have their own driveway. So you got a fenced in yard over here, no neighbors to your right, one neighbor to your left. Fenced in yard, you can put a little shed back here. It's a nice house. We need to put something off of there so they don't step out. So you know what would be really smart? To build a small little deck, like just literally like about as big as this, and then about that big too, and then steps down. It'll be cool like with rails and stuff. So just rails off. I would come out to about this side of this house right here. So if you wanna come off here, I would go to basically here, and then to the other side. So I would come from here, all the way here, and basically tie it into the line of that house, or the line of that where it pops out, you know what I mean? That way when people are coming outside, they can have a little barbecue, you can have a little rail right there. So I'm buying a dump trailer because we have trash issues all the time. Nobody wants to deal with it. In Vegas, you got, generally I would use dumpsters and garages. I would just pile all the garbage in the garage and then hook up a dumpster once we were done. Here we're throwing all the trash in the backyard, but then they require a dumpster permit. They require all this crap. So we just go and we just haul it away. We got some stuff we gotta take care of over there. Is this roof gonna last us? I think it is.
He's gonna cut down all those branches too, so.
Yeah.
It's included.
It's all included, man. A good little move that we could do too is if we put up a couple new boards on this and then slap this with a coat of paint, that's gonna really enhance it, like that brown paint that he was talking about, whatever color we pick it. So we gotta do a couple things today. We gotta pick up, what color should we paint this house? That's what I wanna know. What colors would you paint this house? What color should I paint this house? What color should we paint the fence? What tile selection should we make? Comment below, let us know. And how much money am I gonna make on the house? How much is it gonna cost us to rehab? It's $35,000 acquisition. How much is it gonna cost us in material? How much is it gonna cost us in budget? And how much am I gonna make when I sell this property, okay? Comment below and let us know. We're on to the next one. Peace!